Men go out, get drunk, go home, do their thing. That's it. One of the reasons men don't go out and get completely hammered is because there are consequences for their actions generally.
As part of the Victorian government's litany of woke reforms, they're set to decriminalise public drunkenness this Tuesday. Wouldn't you know it, just in time for the Melbourne Cup. Instead of people being arrested, they'll be picked up if they're too drunk and taken to so-called sobering up centres.
Oh, no.
However, as revealed in the Herald Sun this morning, 9 out of the 10 sobering up centres will be exclusively for Aboriginal Victorians.
Call it mateship, whether you call it being Australian, being Victorian, whether you call it decent behaviour, civic duty, I don't care what you call it, just get on the beers. That's your civic duty. That's what's most important, and that's what must be done.
10 women in 7 days have lost their life, and one of the biggest issues women face, and it's not a stereotype, it is true, men go out, get drunk, go home, do their thing. That's it. One of the reasons men don't go out and get completely hammered is because there are consequences for their actions generally. They know that there's got to be, to a certain extent, their ability to still make decisions, walk, etc., etc. You take the consequences away, and that is utterly ridiculous.
I'm so glad you guys could come in on such short notice. I must say, look, it's just sensational.
Yeah, thanks. We've been at this for years. You know,
You two are the best men at the job. So don't let this unpleasantness affect your performance in any way.
Men also get drunk and kill men. There are more men that die.
100%.
I'm not saying women aren't vulnerable,
key
but
hit. Look at Thomas Kelly. Absolutely,
right.
every day of the week. But the issue of domestic violence is so significant right now. We've got ministers for the prevention of domestic violence in Sydney who have not spoken to Karen Webb, the New South Wales Police Commissioner.
What about that?
7 months.
I've heard what's in the body worn, and I don't see it necessary that I actually view it.
Like, is anyone going to take this issue seriously at all? And what Victoria is saying, here's one other little thing we can do to make it a tiny bit easier.
Well, little
We forgot, though.
Get off your face on ice.
To be honest, I think the real story here is that Indigenous people are so overrepresented in the public drunkenness numbers that there is this kind of massive bias towards the sort of facilities that they think they need to provide for them after this law.
But is it true or not? That's the question.
Oh, we absolutely know.
No one's allowed to ask that question, though, because then you're a racist.
We know from the stats, and there is no doubt about it, that Indigenous people are vastly overrepresented when it comes to drug and alcohol issues and indeed when it comes to domestic violence. And frankly, the trendy inner city social media left has decried, as you say, anyone who even raises that point as a racist
it only hinders
or whatever,
themselves.
saying, oh no, it happens everywhere. Well, you know, you might say that car crashes happen everywhere, but if they're happening 10 times the rate at one intersection, that's where you're going to put the traffic light, isn't it?